I think we should move.
Why would we do that?
Sunlight.
Sunlight?
We need to find a place that faces east. With more than one window.
I'll ask around.
Hey, they're boarding up the coffee shop.
Across the street?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
We gotta get some groceries this week. There's 6 half-empty takeout boxes in here.
I'm off Saturday. We can go before we meet Tammy and Flynn for lunch. You okay?
I was gonna ask you the same thing.
Fine.
You just seem off
Off.
and disaffected.
I'm tired. You seem restless.
I am. Not sure why.
Wanna watch some TV?
Yeah. Don't think I could focus.
I could read to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Should I start from the beginning?
No. I'll make sense of it.
"93 million miles, give or take," she said, buried in her notes. He breathed out evenly, watching her scribble on a yellow legal pad. Obviously, it's variable, dependent on where the Earth currently is in its orbit. A little further in summer, closer in winter. He nodded. "Obviously," he said. "And how many light years is that?" "Oh," she grinned. "A fraction of one, actually. In fact, the sunlight we feel right now is really rather young. It left the surface of the sun only about 8 minutes ago. So theoretically," he ventured, "if the sun were to, say, explode right this second, we'd have about 8 minutes before a worldwide Pompeii?" "Well," she bristled, "not exactly."
Keep going. I'm listening.
Well, she bristled, "Not exactly, but no one knows for sure, I suppose. Perhaps..."
Boom.
Excuse me?
The sun just exploded. You now have 8 minutes.
Oh, come on.
No, hear me out. Live these 8 minutes as if they were your last.
I'm not prepared. I need a game plan.
Do you think you'll get any notice if the sun actually does explode?
I'm not doing this.
Well, maybe you should. These 8 minutes, they're gonna pass. We might get 8 more minutes, or 8 years, likely even longer, but maybe not. I mean, for all we know, mankind could be obliterated any moment. How tragic it would be to just sit idly and watch that happen. Look, when you get around to living the actual last 8 minutes of your life, it is highly unlikely that you'll even be aware that they're actually the last 8 minutes of your life. Can we do this?
Nope.
Suit yourself.
What are you doing?
I am calling my mom.
Are you serious?
Hi. Mom. Yeah. No, don't have time to chat. I just wanted to let you and Dad know that I love you both very much. No. No reason. I just want to let you know. Uh-huh. Yeah. Of course. I'll let her know. I love you, Mom. Bye. She thanks you for the zucchini bread.
Well, she's very welcome. Who knew that fateful loaf would be my last? Shaking off this mortal coil with a little jazz, are we?
One of my favorite albums. Our swan song? Shall we?
This is making me a bit uncomfortable, you know. You do know, that's the point, I am sure, but for the sake of argument, you're not exactly taking this too seriously either.
Of course I am. Come on.
Could have fooled me. That wasn't exactly a heartfelt goodbye to dear old Mom.
I was keeping calm. She doesn't know we're doomed. Why worry her? She can leave this world knowing that she was on her only son's mind. And that he loves her. 6 minutes.
Time really flies when you're awaiting the apocalypse.
Sure there's anything you want to do before we freeze to death? Or confess?
Seriously, that's enough.
You're right. I should finish that cheesecake and say my prayers. Dishes. At a time like this,
Yes.
to each his own. Cleaning is just low on my priority list in the face of our impending oblivion.
Then again, it wasn't that high to begin with, now was it?
Ha 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 ha.
In the event that, against all rational odds, you actually have predicted the exact moment of our demise, I would like you to know that you've made my last 8 minutes on Earth particularly unpleasant.
That's not fair. I've only made the last 3.5 minutes unpleasant. I got time to win you back. Bite?
Please stop.
Okay, I will.
Thank you.
In 4 minutes.
Okay, fine. We have 4 minutes. What would you like to do? Would you like to go up to the roof and gaze at the stars? Do you want me to give you a head? I mean, can you get it up in time? Look who I'm talking to, right? You know what? How about this? We just jump out the window and end things early. A little fuck you to the cosmos, hand in hand until splat all over Bleecker.
Well, that's a little...
A little what?
I don't know. Shakespearean?
What, too full of cheesecake, no stomach for dramatics?
You have more?
Three weeks ago.
When I was at my folks'?
You know how this ends?
I fear how it ends.
You know how it ends.
Here?
Yes.
In our bed?
Dishes at a time like this. What are you doing? Please, we only have 2 minutes together, please.
Sounds about right.
Just give me these last 2 minutes. We had sex 5 times that weekend. I couldn't tell you how it happened, just that it happened, and it was different and exciting. He took me to a work party and he called me his girlfriend, and I didn't correct him. I lied. I lied because it felt good to be exposed, like the first time I shared everything with you. But he didn't make me come to life like you do. I didn't laugh as hard or hurt as deeply. Everything fell short. And the moment he left, I realized what I had done. And I knew I would have to tell you. I didn't know when, I just knew that I had to. And it was the most stupidly selfish thing that I have ever done. But if you leave right now, like this, I want you to know that I will spend the next 30 seconds praying that 93 million miles away there's a huge gaping hole where the sun used to be.
And what about you, he continued. How would you spend your last moments here? She brushed the hair away from her glasses and looked up from her notes. To be perfectly frank, I hadn't given it much thought. He smiled an earnest smile and reached for her hand. In the end, I doubt it would matter very much to me how that time was spent, she concluded. But I suspect it would matter a great deal to me with whom I spent it.